Well, and in sports, champions Manchester City will kick off the Premier League season on Friday, 11 August, as promoted by Burnley, managed by their former captain Vincent Kompany.
Well, in mixed martial arts, Biagio Ali Walsh does not have to stop and think before revealing the best piece of advice his grandfather Muhammad Ali ever gave him. It comes instantly, as he says, to stay humble. Well, on sports, we'll have Gabellison.
Latest world sports. Football. Premier League release. Premier League release fixtures for the 2023-2024 season. Man City away to Burnley. Chelsea host Liverpool. Luton at Brighton. Champions Manchester City will kick off the Premier League season on Friday, 11th August, at promoted Burnley, managed by their former captain Vincent Kompany. Luton Town's first top-flight match since 1992 is at Brighton a day later when fellow promoted club Sheffield United hosts Crystal Palace. Mauricio Pochettino's reign as Chelsea manager begins at home to Liverpool on Sunday, 13th August. New Tottenham boss Andrei Postecoglou takes his side to Brentford that day. Manchester United start the season against Wolves at Old Trafford on Monday, 14th August. Manchester United, who are celebrating a treble after winning the Premier League, Champions League, and FA Cup in 2022-2023, are now looking to become the first English team to win 4 successive titles. Pep Guardiola's side have won the Premier League in 5 of the past 6 seasons. Burnley manager Kompany spent 11 years at City, winning 4 league titles. The 2023-2024 Premier League season concludes on Sunday, 19th May 2024. The season's schedule returns to normal, having been affected first by the COVID-19 pandemic and its knock-on impact, and then by last year's World Cup break, and the mid-season break returns, with teams given a clear weekend in January. Luton's return to the top flight completes a remarkable resurgence. In 2013, they opened their season in the Conference Premier, now the National League, with a defeat at Southport. 10 years on, the Hatters, who defeated the Coventry in the Championship playoff final, will welcome Burnley to Kenilworth Road for their first Premier League home game on 19 August. Notable games at Kenilworth Road include Tottenham 7th October, Liverpool 4th November, Arsenal 5th December, Manchester City 9th December, Chelsea 30th December, and Manchester United 17th February. Manchester City finished 2022-2023 5 points ahead of nearest rivals Arsenal, who start next season at home to Nottingham Forest. Mikel Arteta's side will host the first North London derby of the season against Tottenham on 23rd September, with a return fixture on 27th April. Opener at Chelsea follows a request to Premier League to start the season away from home because of ongoing works to expand the Anfield Road stand. Jurgen Klopp's side hosts Bournemouth in their first home match on 19th August. Everton visit Anfield for the first Merseyside derby on 21st October, then host the Reds on 16th March. New Liverpool signing Alexis McAllister returns to Brighton, who have agreed to sign Reds player James Milner on 7th October. The first Manchester derby of the season is at Old Trafford on 28th October, with City hosting United at Etihad Stadium on 2nd March. Mixed martial arts. Muhammad Ali's grandson, Biagio Ali Walsh, says boxing icon would have loved MMA. Biagio Ali Walsh does not have to stop and think before revealing the best piece of advice his grandfather Muhammad Ali ever gave him. It comes instantly. To stay humble, Muhammad Ali was the most confident person in the world. He also probably came across as arrogant at the time. But outside of just drawing people to his fights and selling tickets, he was the most humble, sweetest, nicest person you will ever meet. Ali Walsh tells BBC Sport. Ali Walsh and Nico, who is a professional boxer, are the sons of Ali's daughter, Rashida Ali. 3-time world heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali, who died in 2016, aged 74, was crowned Sports Personality of the Century by the BBC and noted for his pre- and post-fight talk and bold fight predictions just as much as his boxing skills inside the ring. He was also a civil rights campaigner and poet who transcended the bounds of sport, race, and nationality. Despite having a grandfather so beloved by fans and embedded in boxing's folklore, Ali Walsh has opted for a different combat sport, mixed martial arts. The 24-year-old who lives in Las Vegas, Nevada, played American football while growing up but fell out of love with the sport before discovering MMA. I was never really tempted to box, although me and my brother both grew up around boxing our entire lives, said Ali Wash. My grandfather had a gym in his house in Michigan, and we saw him hit the bag a little bit when we were little kids. When I was done playing football, I didn't really know what to do with my life anymore. Kind of felt I almost didn't have a purpose, he added. My friend at the time was training at MMA Gym, Extreme Culture, in Vegas, and he told me to come. I wanted to stay in shape somehow, so I agreed. That's kind of how I chose MMA instead of boxing. It fell into my lap and I was attracted to the idea of multiple martial arts in a fight. Ali Walsh is currently signed to the PFL, but is yet to make his professional debut, holding 3 wins and 1 defeat at amateur level. On Friday, he continues his journey towards turning professional as he faces fellow American Travel Miller at lightweight in Atlanta, Georgia. Rugby Union. Australia fullback Courtney Beale pleads not guilty to 3 charges of sexual assault. Australia Rugby Union International Courtney Beale has pleaded not guilty to sexually assaulting a woman at a Sydney pub last year. Beale has been charged with 1 count of sexual intercourse without consent and 2 counts of sexual touching. The 34-year-old who was arrested in December was suspended from all forms of rugby by Rugby Australia. I'm devastated to be here today. I am not guilty, Beale said after appearing at Sydney's Downing Centre local court. The truth will come out. Fullback Beale, who has played 95 times for his country, returned to Australia last year after a spell with French team Racing 92 to play for New South Wales Waratahs. In January, he was called up to a 44-man Wallabies training squad for the World Cup, which starts on 8 September, Gab Ellison reporting for Undaunted, ABC Amba News.